I'm a father of 5 kids and proudly married to Sophie, who's from Uganda. I met her 14 years ago when I started my charity in Uganda. She was my banker, or in training to open my account. So, I'm a full-time micro-franchiser, as we like to call it, coping because I'm super lazy. So I was always accused to have some team to do my work. In school, in mathematics, I have Peter. He ended as a CFO for Madsen. So he was. I would like to say that he copied my homework, but maybe it was different. And so I put a team around it to make it very nice to be me and to do whatever I like to do, like playing football and other things. So my teacher and mother, everyone said, "Kim, you're so lazy." And I didn't get it because already at that time I feel it's leadership. And I will say today that I have success because I have succeeded to put a lot of people in my team who is much more competent than me, which is not very difficult, by the way. But it makes a really good team. And this is what micro-franchise is about. I just have to copy what I should do to others. And then they should...
Sorry to interrupt you, this is my guest a little bit late. So
no problem.
This is Kenneth and Ayala.
Welcome. We are just getting started, so no worries. We were also late because of the chocolate. So that's what I've been doing the last 30 years. I do not know what else to do. I'm super good in networking, and if we measure wealth in how much money you have spent, I'm very wealthy. So, I lead a team now around the world of 200,000 people, business people, that who try to be as good as me, but they have to wake up really early. And when I hear someone talking about whoever who think they can recruit better than me, I think I should not be in this competition. It will not be fair. Out of here. Okay, we have some competitive members, as you can hear. I was actually a movie star also on my CV now. Last year they did a cinema movie about my life in Denmark called Believer. And it's a really good name of what I'm doing. So 3.5 years they were filming my life. And as you can see, the result was super good. And they also did a documentary in the Danish TV called How to Sell a Dream. So you can imagine yourself why they called it that. And so, but it was a big honor for me. I did a book in 2006 to challenge myself because I never did my homework. So, and I had a co-writer, so we succeeded after 1 year. And Rotary since 2006, so that's my CV. So Rotary this is my kids. Rotary has been a massive cornerstone in my business and life because I have met so many interesting people like you guys here tonight, but all around the world because I've also been very active visiting other clubs. Why? Because I need to find someone who can copy me. And it's always nice to go to Rotary meeting because everyone knows someone if you need some kind of advice or help. So, and Rotary started as a business club, just to be sure that you know. That's my kids. And about mindset, it's such a very, very popular topic. Before, I think we called it was coach or mentor, but now it's more mindset. Because mindset is such an important skill to have to succeed in life in general. And it doesn't matter if it's a politic or a rock star or gold medal winners or business or careers, whatever. Mindset is the umbrella, the things that it's most important in my opinion. I will never employ anyone with a bad mindset. I guess you too. So you decide what kind of side of the bus you want to sit in. It's up to you. Every morning we decide if this is going to be a good day or bad day. You can go in the front of the mirror and you can discuss with the person in front of you which day it's going to be. This guy here, if he enters the room, I think if there was flowers here, it will die. They can take out the energy of everyone and everyone. They like to complain about things that they don't have solutions. If you want to have fun, because if you sit beside them on an anniversary or family reunion or whatever, and they are sitting beside you, you will probably look at your watch a lot of times before the main course, because they're taking your energy. You know this kind of person. And they like to talk bad about other people. At least 4 or 5 people before the main course. Have a really good evening or dinner. The other guy, he likes to tell stories. He likes to think about ideas, opportunities, and this is a guy. It can be 4 o'clock in the morning. We have no idea where the time went, because this is the 5% of the people who create, who want to do something, who want to create something. 50% they look at what they're doing. 80% they don't know what they're doing. So leave them. But I'm a free guy, and you are too. So we can decide which people we want to have around us. That's freedom. It's not always like this in a job. You cannot decide who's around you. So, but I can only give you one advice: keep them away from you as much as possible. They take your energy. Confidence, self-esteem. Who do you see in front of the mirror when you say this is going to be a good day? Who do you see? It's about, for me, to believe, to be fearless, to be. I don't care shit, sorry me, about how other people see me. It is definitely not my problem. This is their problem. I know what I'm doing, I know where I'm going, I know who I am. They don't know.
Exactly.
I'm a warrior, I'm a hunter, I'm hungry, I'm ambitious, I have visions. I have a cocktail. Even Thomas says, you're dangerous. Because I know what I want. And if there's something you want, there's only one person to find out how to get it. That's you. Nobody gives to you. Success is not giving to you. Success is something you create, nobody else. This is success. I'm allowed to show this now in this audience here, because we're in a close room, because there's so many compliant around them, so much what are you allowed to show for them. But this is in our company, or as I'm independent, they can never pay me a salary, because nobody will afford to pay me my salary. So I want to earn what I'm worth. And this is just a profit sharing program where I have 20 times get these checks. So it's nothing new, but it's exciting, and I'm excited, and I'm grateful every single time I get awarded or honored. So for me, it's a habit to have success. And if you can create success as a habit, of course you have to enjoy the success, but in this moment I'm only thinking about the next check. Enjoying the moment, yes, but I'm already
Hungry for more.
next one. That's just another. Of course, that's South Africa, and I've been speaking on stages up to 21,000 people about mindset. So, but it's exactly the same message if we are here in a small forum, or I sit with my kids who are so tired of listening to me, so, because they know all my sentences. They know that when we play card, we play Uno. Who play Uno with their kids? Of course we do. And they know it, but the most valuable thing I can tell them is it's not important for me to win. What's important is that you lose. Because by losing, I'm teaching you, you're learning. Because you learn by losing, not by winning. By losing, you have to evaluate. So, I'm sorry kids, I'm going to beat all the game. Yeah, I can never lose. It happens, I have to confess, that sometimes I lose. And they will take photo and they will go because they know right after I forget about it. Somehow it is erased. I have a very bad memory. It's correct, we have to learn from losing, but we don't need to carry it. Move on. And that's a lesson in life for them. Don't be bitter, move on. So success, I love success, I love winning. Who does not love winning? Liars. Of course we love to win. So, and I believe that if you want to be the best, you cannot read books about how to be the best. You have to experience, you have to learn by doing. And if there's something you really want, as I told you, you need to find out how to get it. I never forget when I said in my old Rotary club, I'm going to make my own club because I don't like the vision here. I don't like the vibrancy. I feel that I cannot grow here. We cannot grow as a, and they say, how will you do a new Rotary club? You don't even speak Spanish.
They say it was impossible.
Don't tell me this.
Is it possible?
This will be the main reason why I will do it. So, and if Sandra as a smart teacher, she would say, Kim, you can never learn Spanish. I will say, I will prove to you. Next. So don't let the mistakes and disappointment of the past control and direct your future. This is one of the many life-changing advices I can give you tonight to pass on. Because so many excuse them, say, oh, my father was an alcoholic, that's why I'm an alcoholic. My mother was depressed, that's why I'm depressed. Or, you know, you can use the past as an excuse to fail or a resource to succeed.
Yes.
So bring your story. I was living in an orphanage in 2 years when I was a small child, 8, 9 years old. I could use it as a massive excuse that everyone will understand because nobody believes of the future of someone living in an orphanage. So, but already at that time I was telling everyone I will be a millionaire. I will be traveling the world and I will have bigger houses than these yachts and limousines and all that small boys could dream about because I wanted to be a professional football player. Because that was
How did that go?
There was not really anyone scouting. I don't know what. So yeah, but everyone was laughing at me and said, "Kim, Mr. Millionaire." Sit down. And you know, I was bullied because I had dreams. And it brings me to the next slide. So there will always be people in your life who treat you wrong. Be sure to thank them for making you strong. That's a very important sentence. Because if I have someone who's been bullying me, laughing at me, not believing in me, I'm still a good friend of them. And I will still say, thank you for bullying me. God, thank you for not believing in me. I feel good going back to tell them that I succeeded on my way. I might go on the bus, his own private parking, and park my Bentley, and he will probably come screaming, "Who in the world is here?" And I will be sitting and saying, "Thank you for not believing in me." So put your smile on and never be bitter. Winners are not those who never fail, but those who never quit. Because if we don't fail, we don't win. A couple of years after being on an orphanage, my mother remarried, and they were married for 43 years. So it ended very nice and a good story. But let's say I was a little rebel, little traumatized, little, I don't know what, frustrated. Let's say it like that. And I had my own way of solving different issues. I did not become a criminal, but I had my own way to solve things. So I will wait for them if they were bad to me. Some psychologists from school took me as a project, I guess, and told me I should learn to play chess to put my aggressions on a chess game and to learn and to tactically, and people were laughing their tears out seeing me playing chess, because if I lose I will probably beat them with the chessboard. But a couple of years later I became Danish champion in chess, because the chess teacher really provocated, massive. And want to put my intelligence correct instead of being using it wrong. So, and this has been following me, because he learned that every time you want to make a move, because if you touch, you have to move. There is no point of return. So even how sure, how many steps, how 100% you're sure that this is the correct move. Just before you move, sit yourself on the hands and try to think it over one more time. It had helped me a lot, I can promise you. So success is such a magical thing to talk about, because what is success? Is it a nice Bentley? Is it a big house? Is it being creating charity NGOs? Is it winning gold medals? Is it a good health? Is it good friends? What is success? Is it good, well-educated kids? What is success? Is it a happy marriage? There's something we cannot buy, I agree, but some people try to tell me success or happiness is not about money. But that's the biggest lie. This is such a big lie. Why? Because it's not about millions and billions. I agree, it gives you stress. How's the stock market? How's this? Blah, blah, blah. That's too much. But enough money to give you your freedom. Never ever be employed. Never have to ask anybody about anything, or banks or whatever. Be free, financially free. You can live in a shelter, it doesn't matter, as long as we are financially free. This is where we have to start from. And to get freedom, we need money, is that correct?
Sí.
So money is everything, I have to say. I also do, I have my own, I help children in Africa, and so trust me, I know that happiness is not always about money, because these kids are more happy than my kids, who have everything and they have nothing. So, I mean, but freedom, this is extremely important. So success, in my opinion, is to have the life I want to live. That's it. That's it. So, what else is success? Yeah, to make it a habit. It can be a habit. Make it a habit. Start small, but make it a habit. Next. Beware of your personality, because while you get more and more successful and you get more and more rich, your own personality will follow. So if you're greedy, you will get more greedy. Think about people who's rich and successful now. You know, and look at their personality. If they're generous, you will absolutely get more generous. And if you're selfish, you get more selfish. Are you humble, you get more humble. Are you arrogant, you get more arrogant. If you're passionate, you get more passionate, etc., etc. The personality follows, so be aware of your personality. That's just an advice. Success philosophy. The winner is always a part of the solution. The loser is always a part of the problem. These slides have been following me for 30 years.
I know.
And I totally agree on it. You can talk to Ronnie, he's been in several of us. Yeah, I always put this one, right? Okay, next. The winner always said, let me do it for you. That's a true Rotarian. Next. The loser say, this is not my problem. 3. Next. The winner always see an opportunity in any problem. This is a really good one. The winner always see an opportunity in any problem. Next. The loser always see a problem in any opportunity. This is so true. I just said, you don't get it. So, the winner always see other good people as a resource. The loser always see other good people as competitors. I remember someone once told me, why are you creating another Rotary Club? We have enough. Why you not become a member instead of and we have no more room for more. It's too much competition, and this is totally wrong, because we are all Rotarians, and the stronger we are together, the stronger Rotary, the stronger we are. We do not compete, we help each other. Like Katja was here, we will do projects together, we will do parties, whatever. We are all Rotarians, and that's the super power of Rotary. Next. The winner always has a plan. Next. The loser always an excuse. That's it. So easy to identify winners to losers. What is also success? What is also success?
Can we go one back? Those ones that.
Okay, and you need to sometimes because it's.
Can you say it again?
Go back. Kim, what is the quote? Kim, do you have a quote for the slow people?
I don't say this rule always counts, but it's a really
No,
nice
it's a very
tool.
realistic tool.
It's a nice tool. My team and my leaders, they know this one so many times. They are like children, my children. Oh no, I couldn't tell it. Okay. What is also success? Let's make some more. If you're 4 years old, success is not to pee in the pants, all right? That's, you will call everyone, can you imagine Olivia was not peeing in the pants? No more diapers, you're grown up, you're so proud. 12 years old, having friends, this is so important. How many followers do you have? And who is watching your Snapchat? And who is in my inner circle? Who is my, and already 12 years old, it's so important about friends. You recognize that? So this is success, having friends. How about 18? Driver license, of course. You're calling again the whole family. Can you believe it? He's growing up. He's already having a driver license. Oh, he's driving my car now. We are so proud when she got her driver license. Am I right? Next one. We are not calling too many friends. If you ask a 20-year-old, having sex, that's success. And now Mama is not calling all of your friends. So, yeah. Next. Having money, 35 years old, this is where you buy a Rolex and you drive a new Ferrari, and you have to prove to everyone in your life that you're successful? What is a better proof? There's some really nice things to pamper yourself with now when you work so hard. So next, 50 years old. Oh, we're still talking about money, but it's still important. And next, having friends 65 years is really important. Yes, this is successful. They're still alive. Having my driver license at 50 years old, big success. 80 years old. No, having sex. That's massive success. And not being in your pants. So there's a lot of definition of success. It comes around. So next, success we can talk about a lot. Believe in you. This is 4 words that can change everyone. If you go to your employees, to your even your boss or whoever, your children, and you truly look them in the eyes and say, I believe in you. You will never forget that person. Never. But the challenge is that sometimes, I might be naive, I don't know, but I believe so much in other people's potential that it can drive me crazy, that they're not utilizing it. And sometimes I feel, because it doesn't matter how much you believe in yourself, or how much I believe in yourself, if you don't believe in yourself. So I can believe as much as I like, but if you don't believe in yourself, I cannot help you. I can help you to try to believe in yourself, but I'm not a psychologist. But this is where it starts. Don't feel that you're not important or feel that nobody will listen to you. Because leaders or successful people follow them from the first step, because we are animals. We can feel who is our leader. We need leaders. So don't be afraid to show leadership, regardless where you are in your life. Even as I've been trying to be bankrupt also, by the way. I learned a lot from that, by the way. But I was definitely not ashamed about it, because I was not a thief, I was not a criminal. I worked hard, I believed in this, and then I lost. Okay, this is like playing Uno. I learned from it. And then you take it from there. But it's a part of my story. It's a part of, when they did the movie about me, they asked him, is there anything in your life you have regrets? I said, if I could put tattoos on if I would have tattoos, I will put no regrets on my eyelids. Or no fear, you can choose. Because everything leads to where I am now. My first business that went really bad was a small restaurant. Because I had this idea, and I should create the best food in the world, and and then I lost. So, but imagine if I didn't lose, I will not be standing here in front of you today. I live my life here in Madsen with this small, very small. There was 4 tables, but enough to call it a restaurant. So believe in others, but also encourage them to believe in themselves. Next. I just want to put a short story of what money can do. This is David. I met him 17 years old through I have my own NGO in Uganda. His 4 parents died of AIDS. He's born with AIDS. And now in the village with the grandmother who's blind, and with his 3 sisters who's not with AIDS. And in this village they believe that he's going to die, so why should we feed him? Why should we put him to school and give him food? He'll die anyway. That's a waste of money. So he was just chased out, and he tried to live from mangoes and whatever he can get. AIDS medicine is free, but you cannot absorb it. You will vomit it without food. So he's in this time of his life, 21 kilos. And 21 kilos, his organs started to be destroyed, and we took him to National Hospital in Kampala. When I got to know about him, I sent my staff and we got him to hospital. And they didn't want to admit him after checking him because they said within 14 days this boy is dead. Why should we put him, we can do nothing. I said, I'm not bringing my dog. I'm bringing a young guy who dreamed about being an engineer. When he was in school before the parents died, he wanted to be an engineer. And now the last 2 years after they died, he's not in school. So, third hospital, they admitted him. I'll never forget when I sit down with him because I said with someone, I said, David, look at me. I know all about being fat. And I guarantee you, and I brought a lot of chocolate and a lot of things that I was sure you, but I didn't, I'm not a doctor and they asked me to take it away. This is not how to feed him. So, but I just want to help this boy. And I said, I promise you will be an engineer. And they admitted him. I have to pay 3 months up front, the caretaker, a lot of stuff. But anyway, next photo, 6 months later, this is David. And that's a really proud moment for me. This is much better than Ferraris and Rolex watches and whatever, to really save a child's life. And he is now 22 years old. This is still after some months. And in that situation, we decided to put him actually on wage management to do something. And he said, when I came next time, I said, Uncle Kim, they are taking, I have not 6 eggs in the morning, I have 4 eggs, they want me to be sick again, you need to do something. So I bought him a bicycle. That helps. Never give up. I wanted to tell one of my favorite stories is the tree who grew up in the middle of the forest, surrounded by all the other trees. This is the first tree who will fall for the storm. But the tree who grew up in the middle of the road, who can even break asphalt, who will grow up, and these trees who grow up in the road, they're the most beautiful trees, and it can never ever fall for any typhoon. The tree will still be standing. So that's why we have to be careful protecting our kids too much. We are so protected that we might not realize that they grow up learning to give up. So we have to be more tough. Because when I meet my kids, I have 172 children that have been through the last 14 years in my charity in school in Uganda. 6 of them graduated university now, since I have them from kids, and 9 is in university now. They are all prime students, they are all the best because they came from the streets and from nothing. And they learn to appreciate when they get an opportunity in life. And I can sometimes be jealous of them because they are so disciplined and so intelligent and so hardworking in school. And I sometimes look at my kids and I drive them to school. We have 5 minutes walk to school. I still drive them. And I pick them up. You probably know what I'm talking about. So, love and care, this is what is important in life. We give love, we give to everyone. And this is one of the key things at Rotary. It's about that we have a good heart, we help others. We care. Next. You will never reach your destination if you stop up and throw stones on every dog that barks. So just ignore them. Ignore these great negative people. Keep on, move on. If you chase the birds, you leave the field. Keep on putting the seeds. Next. The greatest prison people live in is the fear of what other people think. Let me advise you, don't ever worry about what other people think. Be ice cold. It can never be your problem. So many is so stressed about how other people see me or what I do. Listen, I don't care. Even if my zipper's open. my hair was, I don't care. It's not your problem if my zip is open. Never mind, keep on. Yeah, I'm an amateur. To be honest, I'm a complete amateur. Don't give me paperwork. I can lose a parking ticket from the parking machine to the car. Gone. Gone. I cannot remember where I parked my car. I had to. It's really annoying when I lived in Dubai in 10 floors of parking. 40 degrees, 50, it's cool. So I don't remember. I have two phones. I have two phones. I can call the one I'm misplacing. You should come to my house, you know. Sophie and we're calling each other several times a day. We don't know. Next. So it's hard work to get success. It's constant and it can feel really lonely, as you see on the next click. Next. Yeah. Rolling. Next. Hard work. But you have to be constant. Keep on pushing the rock. Next. Courage. Next. Be fearless. Next. Oh, sometimes it feels impossible. But you have to practice. Learning by mistakes. Next one. We will rescue. Dreams. As we said, it could be a nice car park with some different vehicles in the car. It can be many things. Next. And another advice here, if you can count your money, you are not working hard enough. You have to work harder. Don't complain if you do not have enough money. Work harder. That's my best advice. Next. Every captain can navigate a ship in the harbor to a harbor on calm water. Like yesterday, the water was just totally flat. You can nearly blindfolded navigate the ship. But when the storm comes, this is where we find the real captains who can navigate the ship in harbor, regardless of how heavy the storm is. So because I've been 25 years in the same company, same business, building for a living. And sometimes it go up, sometimes it go down. That's life. That's also business. But everyone can ride when it's fun and when there is everything is super and we're going up. But it's when we go down, this is where we see how strong we are. This is where we see the leadership. Because when I am under pressure, when my business is going down, I get more creative, I get more energy, I get up earlier, I talk to more people, and I get more ideas, new ways, and I actually love having some pressure, because this is what makes me stronger. So, and it's super good for my team to watch that the captain is on the bridge when the storm is on. I'm there constantly. I'm not in the lifeboat. Yes, next. It doesn't matter how fast you're running if you don't know where you're going. I see so many people, when you decide to go north, you have also decided not to go south, east, and west. Am I right? Mm-hmm. If you go north, you stay north. It gets cold, it goes up, you get windy, it gets storm, it gets rain, but you keep on going. Because if you start running east or west or south and you start going, you get dizzy and you start running in circles. Does people follow anyone running in circles? I would never follow anyone running in circles. So if you keep on going, keep on, stay focused, they will little by little start following you. Vision, I love talking about vision. When we started this club, we had a vision. We want to start small and be the biggest international club. That was the first vision. Now we have to run after Benahawies because there are 82 members. But that's the biggest club in Spain now. So because we need a vision. It doesn't matter if you shoot after the sun, if you hit the stars, it's still good. But you need a vision. You need to think big. I've been living in Dubai since 2012, and I love the vision of the ruler in Dubai. If you see some of the YouTube videos and interviews with him from the early days, we can talk about vision. He succeeded to turn sand into gold. Dubai has no oil, for your information. It is zero oil in Dubai. So don't know it's because of oil. They don't have oil. It's a city. All right. They have in Abu Dhabi another thing. This is next slide. 2 years later, you see the hotel. It's down there. This is vision. Yeah. Now they have built outside. They have built more, and they trust me. If I had a new photo, you see it's totally different now. This is JBR the wall. Success is a journey. It's not a destination. Continue. I'm sorry I'm running late, but the chocolate took 15 minutes on my slide, so if somebody needs to go, it's okay. I will not take it personally. So when your why is big enough, you will find out your how. Next. Dreams. If we don't have a dream, we don't have a life. 100%. Bill Gates also have dreams. The richest people have, the kings. If you don't have a dream, we don't have a life. We are all born with the right to dream, but also with the right to doubt. Doubt is our worst enemy of our dreams and can kill all of our dreams if we don't fight the doubts. Next. Fight the doubt like it's your worst enemy and never ever give up. Another advice. Next. Stay focused. How many times on a day are we getting distracted? Phone, beep, message, doorbell, kids, people not believing you, people who want to beat you up, people laughing at you, people giving you new ideas instead of what you're doing, who try to distract you, to try to take your focus away. Just be sure to know that they are supposed to be there. Because if success is easy, everyone will be successful. So we need to filter. God has a plan to filter winners from losers or whatever. This is just a challenge put to you. So stay focused. Keep on going north if this is where you're going. Next. So this is the formula of success that you can have even as a football player, gold medal winner, or politician, rock star, TV, whatever. It's the same formula. Focus. Have your why, have focus, and don't get distracted. Next. Take action, because you can be super motivated, you can be super competent, you can be super focused, and you can have the best idea in the world, but if you don't take action, you don't win. That's it. Next. Sacrifices. Yes, it takes sacrifices. You need to take risk. You cannot, if you want to be successful, it's very hard to be on all the birthday parties, all the anniversaries, and play cards with your friends every Friday and watch Netflix every Saturday and polish your car every Sunday. It doesn't work like that. You need to sacrifice. The interesting part is that when you sacrifice, there will be a lot of people not following you and say, hey, are we not important to you anymore? You know, why are you not joining the anniversary? And why are you not? And they feel that you are arrogant or you don't like them anymore. But it's not about that. You're just choosing another direction. The interesting part that when you go right, you are undeveloping. You're just waiting for your pension, waiting for your undertaker to take you. That's it. But when you go in your other direction, you don't follow anyone other's path. You create your own path. This is where you meet people like in this room, where you meet other people who have made the same decision to develop their lives instead of undeveloped. There's nothing called middle develop, okay? You're underdeveloped or you develop. And you go left, you will see a lot of new friends in your life that is like-minded, who did the same. That's why I love Rotary, because we meet like-minded people. Next. You may see me struggle, but you'll never see me quit. So after sacrificing, people say, why am I not successful? I'm sacrificing. I have the best idea, I'm focused, everything. Why am I not successful? Because you're not there yet. You're not ready yet. You have not finished the formula. So what is the next step? You have to struggle. Struggle. How many times you've been flying or driving or sleeping in airports or sleeping in your car or really, really struggled with the last penny you had? Struggled. That's the next formula. But you're still not there. People say, I struggled so much. Where is my success? You're not ready yet. The formula is not in, because now we go to the next step. This is where 90+% gives up. They can take all this formula, but the last part they cannot take. What is the last part? What is the last challenge you have? Next. To live is to suffer. To survive is to find some meaning in the suffering. So if you're not ready to suffer, this is painful. When you suffer, it's painful. My old auntie, she said to me when I was in the orphanage, Kim, never forget, in the deepest darkness of the forest, you will find the most beautiful rose growing. Which is so true. Because as more you suffer, as more pain you have, imagine to get COVID and you're ready to take the gold medal in the Olympic Games. You're out 4 years. We see you again in 4 years if you're not too old. What keeps them moving on? As more you suffer, as darker and as more painful it gets, my experience in my life, 57 years old, is as bigger things are waiting for you. It's just a challenge. So enjoy the suffering. It means something big is coming. It had never failed for me. Never. Next. This is the success formula. You follow this formula and you cannot fail. And if you try to put up excuses, like losers do, you are a loser. Sorry, you are a loser. This is the reason why you lose. You have excuses. You start believing in the excuses. Oh, it's because of that, it's because of this, and it's because of and the bank, and you try to finger point and find excuses. Excuses, sorry, do you know any successful person in this world who got successful because he believed in all his excuses? I don't know any. Excuses leads only to failure, nothing else.
Exactly.
Winners, they don't excuse.
No.
They have a plan, you remember?
Yep.
So, next. Let me finish with my favorite story, the eagle baby. So, a farmer in Norway found a small eagle baby left abandoned from the mother. And this little eagle baby was supposed to die now so he decided to take the baby to his farm and feed it and make it strong and big. But as it's a bird, you were thinking, where should I put this eagle baby? It's a bird. Let me put it to the chicken fence. Because at least it has some relation to it's a bird. The farmer watched this eagle baby grow up, but there's a little problem. While he grow up, it starts picking and complaining like the other chicken. Picking. He was picking. And because chickens, they only sleep, they eat, and they make sex, and they make, I don't know. I'm not really following this. I don't follow chickens. That's the reason why the Kentucky is not called Kentucky Fried Eagles. So, so it grew up and it got big, this eagle. But it was still piggy. And then the farmer thinks, oh my God, this eagle thinks it's a chicken. I need to teach it to fly. So he took some YouTube video, he took out the eagle and pointed at the sky, and the eagle said, and it started picking. Go back to the fence, to the chicken, and say, this guy is crazy, he thinks I'm an eagle, I'm a chicken. You are chicken, everyone agree, because if not, they will be eaten, huh? So, then he got a little story. He took out the eagle again, and he said, you are an eagle, you have to fly. And he threw it up in the air. What happens in life when you try to teach chicken to fly? What happens? When you throw them up in the air, they get so scared they shit on you. And if you keep on throwing chickens in the air, they will shit so much on you that you cannot fly yourself. Stay away from them. We agreed that before, am I right? Stay away from them. So the eagle, he shit and he fall down and got busy into the chicken family again and complaining about the situation. And I'm a chicken, yes, you are chicken. And then the farmer thinks, okay, he really believes he's a chicken. I have to take him up to the roof of my farm, 5 meters down. Video the big eagle, and video and fly, and you throw him out, and the eagle again crashed to the ground, and dizzy and wounded and crying, and went into the other chickens in the fence complaining again, now he's going to kill me. I cannot fly, I'm a chicken. Yes, you cannot fly, you're a chicken, you're right. And he got some comfort in there. But the farmer was very stubborn. In Norway, you have Rotary, that's a mountain that goes 1,000 meters down like this, straight to the fjord. Beautiful place, by the way. He took the eagle up on the mountain again, and the eagle was terrified. And started picking and hurting, and he said, kiss the eagle, fly or die. Or did we talk about kids not to protect them too much? He throw it out. I can even show photos what happened here. I forget. So this is the chicken. This is the shit story. That complaining. That's actually true. He did another one. No. So what happened was the eagle fall down, and it got smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller. And just before it got killed, and the farmer said, oh no, I'm killing him. Why did he's really not an eagle. In his mindset is something, now I'm killing this baby, I feeded him since small, and just 1 meter before it got killed, it spread its wings, and it flied as the most beautiful eagle ever seen. So what is the moral here? Do not go and pick like a chicken if you can fly like an eagle. Thank you so much.